Good morning students, I welcome you all for the online revision class of business studies. Today we will be going to learn the topic that is a place mix as I completed price mix last class. So let us proceed with the place mix students. As I explain each and everything, the factors that I ask you to screenshot it. If not, then take it now. As this very important topic is the strategy of pricing, which is not given in some of the book. So again and again I am saying that it has to be take a screenshot if not available in your books. So let us have the particular screenshots, and now I will be proceeding with the next topic. Place mix. Place and physical distribution. As in the class 11 standard we have learned very important topic that place utility plays a very important role because all the goods are not produced at the same place where the consumption is done, same way where the production is done, there only utility is not done. So it has to be distributed at different corners of the country wherever the consumers are scattered. So it is the duty of marketing management to take decision related to how they have to do the distribution of the goods from one corner of the country to another corner, because as the goods are produced at one corner of the country, it is needed and demanded at different corners of the country. So that place mix plays a very important role. Place mix refers to important decisions related to physical distribution of goods and services. These decisions are deciding the channels of distribution, market for distribution, etc. Place mix includes channels of distribution, physical movement of goods. Channels of distribution, when we talk student, channels of distribution refers to the people or middleman who helps in distributing the goods. Goods are produced at one place and customers are scattered all over the country. So it is very difficult for the producer to distribute goods to the place of consumption. For example, tea is produced at Darjeeling, Assam, but it is consumed all over the country. It is very difficult for producer to distribute tea all over the country. So he takes the help of some middleman so that it can be supplied to all the consumers. When we talk about channels of distribution, students are the firms and individuals who helps in transferring the goods from place of manufacturing to place of consumption. The common types of channels of distributions are wholesalers and retailers. Channels of distributions make shopping easy for consumer and distribution sample of manufacturer. For example, consumer can get variety of products. For example, consumer can get variety of products by visiting one retail showroom, whereas if there is no retailer, then to buy various products he will be have to visit various manufacturers. In a short, if we want to learn, channels of distribution is the particular chain which maintains the level of distribution to be done at every corner of the country where the customers are scattered. So for that, middlemen are needed. That is the wholesaler, wholesaler, retailers and agents. That if we will include, that will become channels of distribution. Now we will proceed with the how many types of channels of distribution there are so many channels of distributions are there. Mainly there are classified into two. One is direct and one is indirect level of channel. When we talk direct level of channel, it is that channel students where there is no middleman. The manufacturer directly goes to the consumer and distribute the goods to the ultimate consumer. That was known as direct channel. When we talk indirect level of channel, it is that channels in which many middlemen or one or two middlemen are included for distribution of goods from one corner of the country to another corner of the country. So here becomes wholesaler, retailers and agents. Let us have the particular explanation. Distribution chain, when no middleman or distribution channels are there. So consumer, there are manufacturer of sugar, manufacturer of tea, manufacturer of rice, manufacturer of pulses where middlemen are not utilized. When middleman is available, generally we get the things from consumer, they are getting the things from retailer, general merchant. The above diagram we can see how customers' efforts are reduced with the presence of middleman. Function of distribution channels, when we see students, sorting channels are grading is there. Middlemen produce goods from various manufacturers and then they do sorting, that is repack them according to quality, size or price. Accumulation point of view, when we see middleman maintain a large stock of goods also that there is smooth supply of goods without any delay. Variety assortment, when we see middleman maintain variety of goods. They produce goods from various manufacturers and assemble them at one place so that consumer can fulfill his requirement by visiting one place. only. Packaging, when we see, that is another function of channels of distribution. Generally middlemen buy the goods in bulk and then they repack them in small lots. For example, the wholesaler buys bags of 100 kg of wheat and then repack it in the convenient pack of rupees 2 or rupees 5 kg or 10 kg. Generally it is done by the distribution levels only, that is done by the retailers and the wholesalers. Next come the function, it is known as a promotion. Definitely promotion is also done by the middleman, as manufacturer don't have to overburdenize with promotion of the goods. When it reaches to the wholesaler and retailer, there also makes the one level of promotion, that if once the wholesaler does, it is makes the work of retailer as well as manufacturer easy. So all the promotion techniques are generally used by producer, but middlemen also offer some sales promotional tools to attract the customer, like they give discounts, offers, contests. This way they can promote the goods more to be sold in the market. When we go to the negotiation, student, middleman negotiate with manufacturer as well as with customer, because ownership transfer with the purchase of the goods, and there is no guarantee, there is a price, quality and guarantee, there has been transfer of ownership. Risk taking, when we see, another function of channels of distribution. The middleman maintain large stock of goods, like wholesaler purchase the goods in large stock from the wholesaler, from the manufacturer, and helps the manufacturer to maintain another stock of goods. So this way they maintain the stock. Even to the retailer they are helpful, because manufacturer purchase the goods in lot and they distribute to the retailers in small lots. So there are the real keepers of the large stock, and they make the risk to be reduced of the retailers as well as manufacturer, that helps the distribution of goods from one corner to another corner of the country. Channels, levels, types of distribution level. Zero level, when we talk, students, it is that level, it is a case when firms sell their products directly to customers without adapting any intermediary. For example, Bata sell their shoes directly. Sales through mail order, internet, Eureka Forbes, etc. Next comes indirect channels, where one level, two level and three levels are there. One level, retail, you can see flowchart, manufacturer, retailer and customer. One intermediary will be included. Two levels, two people will be there, definitely wholesaler and retailer, and then customers will be there. Manufacturer and customers are fixed, but in between two more people added up, that is the retailer and the wholesaler. When it is distributed, three levels, when we say agents also comes, so they are the three people, wholesaler, retailer and agents. Okay. Now comes, student, the three factor determining choice of a channel's physical distribution. How we will select? If there are so many levels of distribution, how the best we will select? Product related factor, when we see, product plays a very important role in the channels of distribution. Very first is value of product line, product complexity, nature of product, perishable or non-perishable goods. So this way we select the product related factor. Value of product line shows if the unit value of product is high or it's expensive product, direct sale for company is preferred, while for less costly product, longer channels are preferred. Product complexity, when we learn, student, technically complex product requires expert advice and guidance, so direct sale is preferred, whereas for simple product, longer channels can be used. Nature of product, perishable products, definitely it can be sold off. The customized product or product produced according to instruction of customer require direct interaction of buyer and seller, whereas no intermediary. When it is standardized product, means it is common to all. Perishable and non-perishable products point of direct selling is used for perishable product, because it is it can get damaged easily. Non-perishable, which having long level of long life, which will be having a long channels. Company related factor, finance. If you are having a small finance, definitely direct you will use. If you are having enough finance, definitely you can have middlemen, wholesaler and retailers. Degree of control, when we want the whole control of the product on the manufacturer, definitely direct channel, and when we want to share the control over with others, wholesaler, retailers over the product, definitely we can have an indirect level of channels. Competitive factors, if there are so many competitors of the product, we have to see them also how they are distributing. Then competitors factors comes. The type of channel selected by competitor also affect the selection of channel, as a company may select the same channel as selected by the competitors, or sometimes the businessman prefer not to select the channel selected by the competitors. Market related factors, when we say the channel path is greatly influenced by the market related factor, these factors are nature of product, size of the market, geographical concentration, quantity purchase. Nature of market, when we talk today, in the industrial market, direct selling is preferred, whereas a consumer market, distribution channels are appointed. Size of the market, when we see if the number of customers are large, then more intermediaries are used, whereas when market consists of small number of consumers, then shorter direct channels are used. Geographical concentration, when we see when buyers are concentrated in a limited area, the direct selling is preferred, whereas if customers are scattered, then more channels are used. Quantity purchase, when we see student, if order size is big, then direct supply from firm is preferred, whereas for small orders retailers are preferred. Environmental factors, when we see other important factors which affect the choice of channels of distribution include environmental factors such as trade policy, economic policy, etc. For example, in a depressed economy, shorter channels are preferred to distribute goods in economical way. Physical distribution of goods, when we talk student, there are the various factors. You can see, you can make a screenshot. These only points we have learned. Physical distribution of goods or factor affecting of choice of channels of distribution. Make a screenshot, make a point, and then you learn. Monopoly competitors channels of distribution is not affecting to us because we can select our own. We are only the one. No elasticity of demand is there. Inelastic demand is there, competitors are more. Definitely we have to see the competitors and then only the best channel we have to select. Decisions in physical distribution. Components of physical distribution comes order processing, transportation, warehousing, inventory, and the factors which have been determining levels of inventory. We see firm's policy on customer service, degree of accuracy of sales forecast, responsiveness of distribution system, cost of inventory will be coming to you. So these are the various points students. You just revise about the place mix. It will make your place mix topics to be get completed. So this was the revision of place mix. I hope your project will get completed on 30th September. Whatever topic whatever way you had completed your project, try to submit on 30th September. That will be the date for submission of the project file. 30th September you have to submit both the economics and BST file so that I can see how much is the correct of your project. So 30th September is the last date for submission of term 1 project file. Come and submit the project files in the classes or submit at the near the office. Okay. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.